Alright guys, so I just moved here, right outside of Houston, Texas. I transported a whole bunch of plants with me. So I'm going to go through. I had most of them out of the pots in the car so I could make them, so I can get them through the trip. Every single plant made it except for two of them which probably weren't even alive at the time. Most of my cacti look really, really fucking thirsty though. Because it was the middle of winter where I came from. I came from Illinois. The day that I left, it was probably about 30 degrees. We got like 4 inches of snow at least as we were driving. Got most of my spiny boys outside now. 72 degrees today. It was 60 of the day that I landed here. I didn't land, I drove, but you know. It was 60 of the day that I got here. Now it's 70, almost 75. This is a pepper plant. I'm not quite sure if it's going to live or not. So my guy, he's just kind of trying to keep it, see maybe if it's going to live. Avocado I grew from seed almost a year ago. This is a tomato that he had, and you can see I got one little flower on it. So we've got it kind of tied up here to the thing. I got some rooting hormone in here and a little bit of dirt. Now we're going to come over here. I'm not quite sure what most of these are. My cactus, I know what pretty much every single one of them are, but these ones they were at the house from my friend. He let me move in because we're both big plant people. Look at all of these pots we got now, man. We're going to have so much fun here in a few days. Took a couple of clones of this. It's a thornless key lime. I took a couple of cuts yesterday. And then over here from this lemon, we took a couple of cuts from this lemon tree as well. This one's another pepper. And look at this. These things have been out here all winter. And a lot of these plants are still healthy and green. Now I got all of this space in which we're going to plant everything. Well, wait, there's more. We're going to come over here to the little shed. Got all of my seedlings in here now. Some of them look kind of a little rough, but I'm sure that they'll make it, like these little guys here. Some of them might have gotten a little rough. These are the only opuntias that I've been able to grow. If I have a regular one from a cutting, I kill it somehow. I have no idea why. These are macrogonas crossed with other stuff. It was like an open pollination cross, I think. Some of these little guys might have been a little too small, like this one here. I can still see them. I'm going to have to do something about standing them up. Some of them look a little rough because of the trip, but I'll be able to fix that here pretty soon. Now we're going to come back over here. We're going to come inside for a moment. I'm going to come right over here. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to come down here. Get the paint out of the way. I used to work at a restaurant that had a lot of fresh produce, so I managed to grab a whole bunch of the seeds before I left. My friend took me foraging. I got like some cypress. I got a bunch of other stuff too. These are the morning glories that I got. I've been breeding these for about 25 years. My family started when I was maybe 10 years old, and in grade school we planted the same ones. And then whenever they died, we just kept the seeds. And for the first 5 years or so, they were all sorts of different colors. White, red, purple, blue. And then after a few years, it started to all turn pink and not be the various shades. They all started to get really uniform pink. And then after a few more years, they all started to really, really get uniformly pink. And now, since I've been growing the exact same plant for over 20, 25 years, I've decided I'm going to go ahead and give it a name. I'm calling it Ghost Glory. Because as a lot of you know, that's kind of my tag online is Ghost. Call me Ghost or just Ghost. This is my buddy's Opuntia. So hopefully I can't kill it, because it's already here, you know, but I just have had zero success with these poor plants. The other cactus, though, I've had a lot of success with. So that's my new garden. This is my backyard. I just got to put a little fence here so my dog doesn't go out. I got a big gap right here. And there's a highway right next to me, like a small road, so I got to be careful with the dog. You got all this space here. I'm thinking about trying to get some kind of a greenhouse or something right along in here, maybe around here up to there-ish, to get some kind of greenhouse going. I want to do some landscaping, put a little pathway, maybe, you know, kind of wind it around. And I've got trees, I've got bushes, I've got tall plants, I've got small plants, I've got flowers, I've got vines, I've got pretty much everything. We're going to put some trellises along in here. I've got about 5 or 6 different types of morning glory. So we're going to plant a bunch of different morning glory, and then somewhere I'm going to have to plant some of my ghost glory so that they can seed themselves and not get seeded by other morning glory. So that's another shot of the front yard. Alright, what do you guys think of the new spot?